Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Drew Brees' accomplishments have been borderline astounding. When you look back at what people thought about him coming out of college, so-called height issue, you name it, he can do it, and boy, does he prepare well for each and every game.
The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brees. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Ready. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. ready?
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Here we go. Mike 50. Let's get the ball.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Saints' 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Check. Walk 54. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Seemed like they picked an excellent time to blitz there. Well executed.
It certainly was. And I remember what he told you before the game. He said, if my blockers just get me to the 2nd level, I can do some damage. Instead, on that play, he got leveled.
319. Check. Cross.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on 1st down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let him come get the quarterback and dump it off, and there could be some room to roam.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. He'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ready, 5-9. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
On second and 9, Breeze, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Oren breaks on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Ready. Delaware. They're going to need some therapy after this.
On second and 9, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Now Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
You ready?
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Bree's going to throw. Again has it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Yellow lady. Watch the slant. Check. Lucky.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Ready, 5-9. Watch the curl. Watch the safety creep.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
First down, Packers.
Green 18. Here we go. Watch the pass.
Off the draw, here's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
258. You better be afraid of me.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Throwing again. Open here is Allison. That's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. This is Murray, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Brees to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Tyler Ervin back deep. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Green 18. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. A throw caught by Kumaro. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On the delay, Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Latavius Murray getting set to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Breeze now. That one complete to Hill. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Josh Hill. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught, it's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 33 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Will Lutz on for the point after. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
What we got? Slam.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the boot. Ready, take.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with the grab. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
You got it. You got it.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 39-yard line.
Ready.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Throwing now is Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lutz is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Breeze now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Alvin Kamara. Incomplete. Results, 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
It's a gain of 34.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Rodgers pass. Intended for Geronimo Allison. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw again. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. A good pickup there, a 22. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys run up the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. 50's a month. Here we go, D.
On first down, Murray. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 49-yard line.
Ready? 5-9.
42. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a 2nd missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to number 13. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You see me out here. That's right. We can't be stopped.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Running with Kamara. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Here's Irvin to return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers, operating from the gun. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Breeze a quick throw out to Thomas. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
That's what I do.
No.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Going quickly here to Thomas. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Breeze to throw. And he finds Cook. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Looking sideline, incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Jair Alexander on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Breeze now toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, this from 33. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
They'll go again to Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer 1st down.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
19. 47. You must be true.
On second down, it's Jones. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. going to go down again. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Crosby is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat. But they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Kamara, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Brees on the bootleg. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Brees. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down New Orleans. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Ready. Yellow lady. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brees. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught at the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play. Brees finding Thomas. 42 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw again. It's caught here by Adams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got his man, it's Williams. They call it no gain there on the first down play. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
Complete to number 13. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And again, it's Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. A throw caught by Kumaro. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And now he'll he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Crosby puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline, talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
3 down, 3 down. Check. 3 down, 3 down.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Yellow lady.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Yellow lady. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Montrevious Adams. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Breeze. He's got Smith here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
They're running it.
Kamara trying again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now Rodgers in the pack, down by 2 touchdowns. 1:51 on the clock. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On first down, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers throwing again. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 on the 30-yard line.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now Rodgers going to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. P.J. Williams with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now Rodgers, and he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
The Saints 5-yard line.
Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
The score, Saints 26.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Ready, 5-9. 22. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Brees on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans.
And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.